are watching T Radio V, radio in TV.
Hey, welcome to the Poe Show, broadcasting live from T Radio V in Hollywood, California. This is where we elevate the creative cult. You guys know it. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching us, always. I'm Poe. We have a treat for you today. Okay, July 1st to the 4th, Anime Expo 2016 at the Los Angeles Convention Center, 1201 South Figueroa Street, Los Angeles, bringing fans and industry members together for an annual celebration of Japanese pop culture. Growing in scale dramatically, it is currently the largest anime convention in North America. Popular events include the Masquerade, the Anime Music Video Contest, concerts, and a fashion show. Anime Expo also offers late-night programming such as dance, video screenings, tabletop and electronic gaming, and open mic karaoke. And many of the attendees cosplay. To register, book your hotel, or purchase tickets, visit anime-expo.org. So check that out if you're into it. The Long Beach Museum of Art presents Vitality and Verve in the Third Dimension, presented in collaboration with ThinkSpace Gallery and Powwow Long Beach. Exhibition runs July 16th through October 16th. The After Dark, if you were there last year, that was awesome. After Dark opening celebration is Friday, July 15th. Visit lbma.org for tickets and further info. This is a sequel to last year's record-breaking exhibition, Vitality and Verve Transforming the Urban Landscape, which brought over 22,000 visitors. This exhibition showcases works by some of the world's best street artists, muralists, and new contemporary artists, placing an emphasis on their unique sculptural and installation practices. Each artist interprets the museum space with a site-specific installations, murals, and sculptural vignettes, collectively transforming all 8,000 square feet of the venue in an environmental, immersive experience, capturing the diversity, breadth, and complexity of an art movement no longer confined to subcultural recesses, singular applications of media, or even two dimensions. So our favorite street artists will be there. If you saw it last year, you know you want to see it this year. It's pretty awesome. And again, at the Long Beach Museum. Street arts. Okay, so today, we're kicking up our heels. I got my heels on, see? With some foot stompin' cigar box rock and roll, I have in the studio with me today, from the deep south of California, Orange County, the Budrows with Jason Farthing, maker of SMOKIN LIL SOUNDBOX Guitars, on cigar box guitar, suitcase, kickdrum, and foot tambourine, MACARENA RIVERA, lead vocals, washboard, tambourine, and shakers, and Ron Richard on harmonica and flute. Welcome, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys are raring to go, but we're not going to play yet.
Okay.
Just be ready. We're going to talk about it for a while. I know you guys want to do that, right?
Yeah.
I do have your No Bad Whiskey video, though.
A whole bottle of No Bad Whiskey?
I know, right?
Where's that?
On
Oh,
a
we got
day like
champagne.
today,
Thank you
do we
for
need that? I don't know. Champagne's kind of good, but maybe whiskey on top of champagne, not good. Anything on top of champagne, not good. Not good at all.
Maybe some orange juice.
Or is it the other way around? You can't drink champagne with anything, right?
Thanks for having us.
I've had that experience. Yeah.
I know, right? So
Right.
you can't put it on top. Can you put it under or no? Not either.
No, I prefer neither. I just have champagne. That's it. You got to stick to one.
Or we could just stick with whiskey.
That's right.
Who brought the whiskey? No bad whiskey. Okay, we're going to head into the video so that you get a taste of what these guys are all about. And we'll
cool.
go from there.
If I had $1 for every dime I spent on cheap-ass whiskey from the well, I wouldn't have a goddamn cent. Whiskey's ever crossed these lips of mine.
Okay, so that's what we're talking about. The deep south of California. You guys are from Orange County. You're all from Orange County.
Well, we
Kinda.
live there. Yeah.
You live in Orange
We
County. Where you?
used to. Ron, he lives in Escondido, our
Oh, that's
harmonica
right.
player.
That's right. I saw that.
I live in Oceanside now, and Jason's the one that's still in Laguna.
Okay, so you guys are you in San Diego County? What
Yeah,
county are
North
you?
San Diego. North County.
That's still the deep south.
Oh, it's even deeper.
Okay.
That's even
California.
that's even deeper into the south. Okay, so their genre is 100% foot stompin' cigar box rock and roll, down home front porch Delta blues. So tell us a little bit about where you get your sounds from, what this genre is all about. Educate us.
Yeah, the sounds come from the box, really. Comes from the cigar box.
Okay,
Like,
how does that-
it
how
has
does
a
that work?
unique sound. It sounds a certain way. I don't know. It has this cool little. You start playing and neat stuff comes out of it, and then combine it with some awesome vocals and ripping harmonica, and you kind of fuse it all together.
So how did you come about this this journey with the cigar box guitar to begin with? You've been doing this for a while.
About 9 years. So
That's quite a while.
I saw a couple of pictures of these old, like 1850s cigar box guitars, which is where they come from. They date back 150 or so years. And I'm a guitar player too, but I was thinking, man, I bet those sound cool, or how do they sound? I wonder. And I called up a buddy of mine who smokes a ton of cigars, and he had a bunch of boxes.
That's handy.
Yeah, he gave me 5 or 6 boxes, and I started in on it. There was originally this Yahoo chat group of about 150 people that I signed on with 9 years ago, and you type out a few things. I'm trying to build this. Got some ideas on that. Something there wasn't
specifically
really much.
On these guitars.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
There wasn't a whole lot to go on then, and so it's just a matter of it's really jamming a stick through a box and putting strings on it, and really, and just keep making it however you want to make it your own. You know, it's a DIY type of thing. So
it's a if you can't afford an instrument, you make your own with your own hands, imagination, ingenuity, and things you had laying around. So it's kind of a found object kind of thing too. You don't just use cigar boxes. You
can use anything that has a hollow kind of resonating space.
Okay, and how does the different materials? How do the different materials affect the sound?
Well, I've gotten into this with some guitar players a few times about sound and whatnot, and it comes down to, I'm like, listen, it's a cigar box. Like it's like this big. Like it does what it does. It's not a huge dreadnought guitar or something else that resonates a ton of sound. It's this small, and it makes the sound that it makes, and that's what makes it cool.
So I saw you had a like a metal gasoline
gas can banjo.
Okay, so what does that sound like?
So that was in the video you just showed,
Yeah.
which was No Bad Whiskey, and that I found that gas can at a flea market years ago, and then I found the neck. We played out in Austin and South by Southwest a couple times.
That's awesome.
And it was at a garage sale there, and there was this beat up old banjo neck, and it was like $5. I knew I would do something with it, and I ended up. It was seriously about 2 years before I got it put together. I kept looking at it and figuring it out, and they say measure twice, cut once. I measured like 50 times, and then cut once before I got it to be in the right spot.
I bet that was tough.
But yeah, the metal, it resonates there, and it has a unique little tinny kind of sound. And
it sounds so different than anything else.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go on our first break. Stay with us. We're going to be right back.
We were doing spoken word, spoken song, but we talked about photographers, we talked about painters, we talked about dancers, we talked about Shakespeareans, regular actors, poets, writers.
Art on any level, whether it's music, visual art, writing, any kind of creative endeavor, that there's a value to it.
We merged the worlds together, the art world and the music world.
They say everything is with the right brain, the visionary, the imagination. So what we need to do is, as spirit beings who have limitless potential, is to tap into the left brain.
When you improv, you're completely connected to the music. Coming from the opposite direction. I started with the best of the best.
Exactly.
Right? I started with Versace and Armani and Yves Saint Laurent.
It's kind of becoming like the rock star thing to do is instead of being in a band and going on tour, we just go on tour to paint walls.
It is a challenge for us how to be true to ourselves and at the same time be able to pay bills, be able to do it as a vocation.
The industry has changed. We have gaming, we have animation industry.
I started my career as an animator, a Disney character animator.
A figure drawing instructor at Noman School of Special Effects. create a sculpture within a sculpture within a sculpture. You can create things that unfold. You can create things that work and walk around and things like that. So people's imagination is just going to be ignited.
Yeah, I was a professional stage actor for 8 years in New York.
What was weird is that when I was spinning around, I literally I started laughing uncontrollably, and I felt like I was going insane.
Creativity and art in all shapes and forms is a way of communication with everybody. It goes through language barriers and racial barriers and everything.
Okay, welcome back. Okay, so this is fascinating. So you guys not only do this, but tell us about your other instruments that you have here. You have a suitcase kick drum. You have other like weird stuff. I mean, over there, Macarena's washing some clothes. I mean, I'm just saying these are things that, a lot of our listeners and viewers don't really see every day anymore.
Yeah, I remember my friend gave me that suitcase, and Jason had been looking for one for a while, but I remember I opened it up, and it just stunk. I don't know what was in there.
Can you pick it up or no? Oh, is it kind of stuck?
Just show it?
Oh, yeah.
Just, I don't know if a camera will pick it up. Will a camera pick it up? Yeah, okay, there you go. Okay, that's a drum. That's awesome. Okay, cool. Okay, so it stunk. Does it still stink? Now it smells like whiskey. More like whiskey, less like...
It smells like spilt beer.
Yeah, we just left it outside for a few days, and then he just turned it into this thing that it is now. And I don't know, that was a while back ago. Huh?
Yeah. I used to use this little like kids kick drum from a kid set, and I was looking for something else, a little more do-it-yourself kind of thing. And she brought this home, and it was perfect. And put it together like in a quick weekend. And the next weekend we went out to Austin to play like 6 shows in
That
Texas.
was a South by
and
Southwest?
that was the test on it, and it worked fine, so it was good.
Oh my gosh. So what kind of sound does it make? Can you kick it? Sounds like that. Well,
yeah.
Oh no, it doesn't get much better than that. Okay, and what about that washboard? Is that?
So I don't know. Got it at the hardware store, and then Jason put a pickup on it. There's just when we were doing like a little bit of bigger shows, you couldn't really hear it just through the mic. So
And you have the pick
banjo
things.
picks.
Oh, you
Yeah.
use banjo picks.
Everyone thinks I just play with my rings or my fingernails, but
Okay, and what does that sound like? Okay, see what I'm talking about? Okay, so if you have the ear for some tunes, then you can make them with whatever you got laying around.
That's
You
true.
just gotta be innovative.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are the epitome of creativity because, I mean, let's make our instruments and then make these sounds out of them and make this awesome music.
Yeah, I like the just making it yourself is awesome. And I've had guitar players come up to me after a show and like, what are you playing, man? What is that? You know?
What is that? What does that sound?
And then they look at it. There's hardware like nuts and bolts from
Yeah.
a hardware store, and they're like, how does it work with that stuff? And I said, you don't need like a $5,000 guitar to make
Yep.
music. Like anything will make some sound on it. So.
Well, you can make music with your body.
Yeah, that's right.
Some people do. Isn't that amazing when they do that?
I think Ron's gonna start trying to make harmonicas. I hope.
think so.
You don't think so? You don't think
Quite
that's gonna happen?
complicated, no. Couldn't do that.
come on, Ron.
But now Jack White was on a show not too long ago.
Put your mouth up to that.
Jack White was on a show about 3 years ago with Jimmy Page, and he showed a guitar that he made out of a piece of wire and a piece of wood in a box.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
a diddley bow.
Diddley bow.
Yeah. That was
So
cool.
Some of the stuff Jason's put together, it really comes from down south where people sat on the porch and played very simple instruments and entertained themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack White's amazing. Randy Parsons was on the show. He makes Jack White's guitars now. He's made them in probably, I don't know, like probably close to 10 by now.
Cool.
And Jimmy Page. Nice. So, but yeah, you must have watched the documentary. It might get loud. Okay, well that.
The Edge was the other guitar player.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Randy Parsons is in that. He's the guitar maker in there. And yeah, Jack White, what an amazing,
so talented,
creative person. Okay, I have a few pictures of the guitars that Jason uses while playing.
You do?
With the Budrows. I do.
All right.
Let's see, where are they? Can you show
There's
those
some right
pictures? There's 3 photos.
live ones. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was one I used for a long time.
Oh, you could talk about these if you want
yeah,
to.
that's a pretty unique box. I've only stumbled across a few of those, and I don't know anything about cigars or whatever, but I don't see those out there that often.
I think you like spit on them and lick the
yeah,
end.
something.
Oh, you caught something.
A friend of mine always tries
Cut
to
'em, lick
offer
'em.
me like a nice cigar, and I just tell him, you enjoy it, man. I'm not going to enjoy that thing. But I enjoy the boxes, so he can give them to me. That thing, that was my 3rd guitar that I ever made, and I used that for about 2.5 years with the Budrows, and then
Okay, tell us what type of objects are in there, because I see some familiar things.
So that's it's like a shower drain for that gold little kind of sound hole cover, and there's a eye bolt down at the bottom. It's electric. There's a piezo pickup inside it, and then that one actually is the frets are toothpicks, so it's wooden toothpicks glued in there. I had to refret that a few times because toothpicks don't hold up that well over time.
Because they're
as metal frets do. So playing it for a few years, I had to refret it a couple times with toothpicks. Hey,
Excuse me.
it's like a celebration.
Yes, please.
Excuse me. Yes, here.
Yeah, I retired that one though. Since this is
Oh, you retired that one.
yeah, this is my 1-string guitar, which is like Ron was mentioning, like that diddly bow, and this is just kind of in the guitar form. And we have one song on the 1-string guitar.
One song on the one
stringer.
stringer.
One song on the 1-string.
One
Yep.
song, 1 string.
Yep.
That sounds like a song. Let's make up a song to that one. Okay. Well, let's look at some more. Let's play the video.
Well, I rode up on the mountain making my way to the sea. I found a poor boy lying underneath a maple tree. I said, mister, don't you know it's getting dark, it's pretty late. Then he opened up his sleepless eyes, I rested on his face. Oh, you'll never know what you'll find on this dusty road. What you'll find out here, you can take home as a souvenir. Woke up from his dream, I spoke to him once more. He just looked at me and said, what you doing here alone? Well, I'm riding up on the mountain, making my way to the sea. Said he was running from the law and that he'd keep me company. Oh, you'll never know what you'll find on this dusty road. What you'll find out here, you can take home as a souvenir.
Okay, so that's pretty cool, right?
Wow,
so
Paulina, you've been busy on the internet. Gathering all those images and stuff.
I'm a
That's
total
cool.
stalker.
What a great video. Thanks.
Okay, so yeah, you have that stuff accessible, but to see it all in one place, what does that do for you? You're
Yeah,
like,
that was
"Whoa."
awesome. You're hired.
Then you can kind of see. You can kind of
haven't
see what you
seen
put
that.
into it. That's insane. You also have you offer a finish it yourself cigar box guitar.
Yeah.
kit.
So I just the catalyst of that was I was doing these kind of price point guitars, if you will.
Yeah.
That I do custom guitar pieces. So a custom built guitar is hundreds of dollars at some point, and do artwork on it. But I wanted something a little more accessible. So I was doing these kind of $99 acoustic guitars already done. And then I got to thinking, I sold those for a few years, and then I was thinking, why am I finishing these guitars? Should let someone else finish it. Right? Like
Actually,
maybe
people
they
like
don't.
that, yeah.
Maybe they don't want it this color. Or they want something else on it. So
Exactly.
I did it into a kit form. Like I do all the cutouts and the holes and whatnot to get you started on it, and then it kind of builds as a, I guess, a model of sorts. But you're sanding it, you're staining it, you're finishing it, you're drilling a couple holes in it, and then making it your own if you want to paint artwork on it or something else. So, yeah, I've been putting those out for probably about 4 years now at least, and it's at I just made a new website for it, cigarboxguitarkit.com. So that's live and ready to go.
Okay, so check that out. Okay, we're going to go on a quick break. We'll see you in a minute. Stay with us. I have with me today a band, the evolution of classic melodic punk. Harmful if swallowed. Also honored to welcome their producer, Validus Recording, Ryan Green.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
He's in the middle of the mess.
I am. I'm always in the middle of the mess.
Yeah.
Of these have we had so far?
Well, how many have you had, or how many have I had?
How many have you had?
Did you bring your bullwhip?
I always have my bullwhip.
Okay.
And it's ready whenever you are.
Ooh. Did you hear it? I heard it. Anyway.
Don't get shy on me.
Can you say harmful if swallowed in Afrikaans?
You know,
It's just the gold.
Oh, okay. It won't fit. Yeah. It won't fit.
Carlos, did you still need me to blow you?
No, I'm okay for now. Thank you.
Killer punk band can grow and evolve into a killer rock band. Is that true?
I think we're trying it. And,
let's take that take again.
So, I tied and gagged Ryan on break. What's going on here?
We're kids. We're just goofing off.
Okay, principal's office now.
Yeah.
Go now.
Paddle.
Okay.
That's one thing too, man.
Okay, but I'll be right back because I hold the paddle. Orgies are good.
With the right people.
I didn't say that.
Well, no, of course you didn't. Nice pearl necklace.
There is some serious chemistry between these two right now.
Chemistry?
Mm-hmm.
It's the pearls.
Yes.
I failed chemistry.
Dankie en tot ziens.
Hey, welcome back to the Hollywood Post Show. Okay, so on July 2nd, 8 to 11 p.m., Jason Achilles Mazilis record release with Volto at the Viper Room, 8852 West Sunset Boulevard, West Hollywood. Jason's new instrumental album, Come Down, will be released worldwide on iTunes next Tuesday, June 28th. And the following Saturday, July 2nd at 8:30 p.m. sharp, he's playing a very special record release party in celebration. The headline act for the night will be Volto, featuring Reverend John Ziegler and Danny Carey of Tool. Jason's bandmates for this very awesome night, Keith Larson on drums, Brian McConnell on keys, and special guest Jink Kent of Civil Defiance on bass. Doors open at 8. Tickets available at ticketbat.com. We'll see you there. On Saturday, August the 13th from 5 to 10 p.m., I don't know how to say this. You guys probably do because you know Spanish, but Rituals de lo Habitual. Rituals, Rites, Vices, and Habits at the Snailry, 300 South Thomas Street, Loft 209, Pomona, California. Join in for a night of art, music, and exploration that pays homage to the customs and quirks which drive our human and spiritual existence. Observances and rituals have been entwined in our societies for millennia, not only linking us to those who have come before us, but also securing our legacy. We are inclined to practice these ceremonies, whether carnal and debaucherous, or celebratory and holy, like champagne. Come experience great art and music and bizarre performances by Dangerous D and Houdini Driftwood.
Wow.
Just the name sounds pretty interesting. Okay, and don't forget, I know I've said this a million times, I'm going to say it a million more before the show. Friday, July 1st, 8 to 11 p.m. direct from Hollywood, La Magique Fantastique Cabaret, Magic Cabaret Show, starring Susie Malone, of course, magician, and Ariel Hartman as Madame Rouge, with special guest B.P. Major at the Federal Bar, 5303 Lankershim Boulevard, North Hollywood. Pre-sale tickets are still available for $10, $15 at the door. I'll see you there, too. Make sure you come to that. That's going to be an awesome, amazing show.
Sounds fun.
It is fun. Okay, so Susie Malone, she's a magician burlesque person. She puts on these amazing, like, cuts heads off people and swallows swords and shit while she's dancing beautiful burlesque stuff with
I
bunnies.
think I've seen her before, actually.
She's amazing.
Yeah.
She's absolutely amazing. And the singer of this particular show, because this is their real show. They do a rock and roll show for the Ultimate Jam Night, but this is their, I don't know how you would say it, their real show. And the singer for this, Madame Rouge, is Ariel Hartman. She was on, was that last week she was on? She was on here with Dr. God. She's been on here for a million things because she's an actress and a singer and a comedy person and a model and lots of things. And BP Major, EDM Music Awards 2014 twice. So
when you say magic,
he's going to be there as well.
Magic and burlesque, I think that she's going to make her bra disappear.
She does that too. usually at the end, lots of bras actually.
Yeah.
Lots of bras come off, down to pasties.
All right.
What? No
Gotta
nips?
gotta keep it clean.
That's right.
Right.
Kid friendly.
And when I had Chuck Wright on here and Susie, she has special rhinestone encrusted skull pasties for Ultimate Jam Night.
Wow.
Whoa.
So something to see, something to bring people there,
Yes.
right? Okay, Macarena.
Hello.
How did you get like entwined in this creative? Not a mess. It's a beautiful mess.
I
What
didn't have a
happened to
choice,
this
I
bum?
guess. Just kidding. Jason's my stepdad. So,
So where did this all start? In the living room?
Yep. Pretty much, or in the
Where
garage.
most
yeah.
good music starts.
It was
Around the
like,
campfire.
You know, I think he probably, grounded me on purpose and made me stay home, and then we'd write music.
He found me out.
Yep. No, yeah, I think like 14 or 15 when we started writing a couple songs, but we just used to do a bunch of covers. But it all started because of his guitars. He only made art pieces in the beginning and then made them into like playable artwork. And so people didn't get it, and he wanted to show them that you could actually play them. And so
Well, they were all playable, but people didn't know.
Yeah,
So
well,
the
you also
first
had like
rounds-
just the plain painted cigar box.
Yeah, those were
was
all
a
playable in a show and in a gallery, and then we played some music there.
Yeah.
That was cool.
But yeah,
Okay.
that's how that got started.
You know what? While we're on that topic, I do have that. I mean, it's just a really short video of Jason's art. Let's go to that real quick.
Cork out that whiskey. Pass that bottle round. Pop that cork out that whiskey. Pass that bottle round. Get a glass now. Yeah, get a glass now.
Wow.
Okay, so you're an artist as well. I mean, I just wanted people to know that you're an artist in making these amazing instruments, but you're artist, builder, designer.
Can we keep those videos,
Yeah,
Polina?
that's cool.
Is that okay?
Doing a
I
good
can
job
borrow
on
those
it.
available to you.
No, I did. So I went to school for art, for drawing and graphic design, and then
You went to Colorado State.
Colorado State, yeah, and graduated there with an art degree. But the painting and stuff that I've always done and did in school as well as an artist. But I just kind of started into making these guitars. I started using them as canvases and doing
Yeah.
paintings on them, and then turning them into custom pieces. But a bunch of those boxes you just showed. Actually, I was making those to do guitars out of, and then I ended
And
up
then they
just,
turn it out-
I just kept them as cigar box paintings, like because they just look cool. It's a cool little thing to stick a painting on, and it hangs on the wall, and it sticks off the wall a little bit.
You know, I thought about integrating some of the actual guitars in there, but it just didn't. I thought that this was better because, it is art. You can make art on anything.
Yeah, so I do some custom ones for people, and they have certain paintings they want on there. Or did some like image transfers on some stuff too for people. So all different types of stuff on guitars.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so Macarena, you were a performing arts student, so this kind of helped you in helping him promote his guitars. This helped you. Helped you with your perform on stage, I guess. Kind of get used to an audience.
Yeah.
And then you decided you liked it.
I think the scariest part of being on stage is talking. Always like the in between songs. I'm still currently right now in here bad at it, but I'm trying to practice.
you know what? I've seen you perform many times. You're really good with the audience. Like some musicians don't talk at all. Like a lot of them don't talk at all.
Yeah, I don't know.
You do a great job.
Try. Thank you.
I mean, probably the best is Jason Fetty.
That guy, he's a great singer and
he really,
yeah.
He's funny. He's British funny, dry British funny, and he can really like.
Maybe you should start talking with an accent.
Oh, maybe that would help. Yeah, just put out my
Hispanic
accent out.
It has to be kind of like drab and inappropriate, though. It's part of the British thing. You have to be drab and inappropriate.
I actually did get to play with him once at our friend's party. They like set up like a full stage and stuff, and we jammed on stage for a bit with a couple other local Laguna musicians.
No, so your interaction with the audience is amazing. It's really great.
But yeah, I definitely think that being on stage, like in theater and dance and that kind of thing, definitely helped me.
Probably all of it helped. I mean, that probably helped. This probably helped that, and that probably helped this.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're originally from Argentina.
Yes.
Which you're going to in a week.
Yep, I leave next Monday. It's pretty crazy. I haven't been back in like 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, that isn't that long.
It feels like forever. My dad just had a baby, so I have to go meet my
Your
half-brother.
dad had a baby?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, it's a weird thing, like that
Is
Arnold
that
Schwarzenegger movie, I guess.
I don't know.
His wife.
That's something.
His baby
That's how they
mama.
do it in the southern hemisphere. The
Oh,
dad
I
has the
see.
baby.
Okay. The dad
It's
has
opposite.
the baby. We're just trying to
Just
we're
rub
just
butts together.
trying to make everything fair here, right?
Yep. We all go through the suffering. But,
Yeah, we should all go through the suffering.
Yeah, I'm just going down there for like a month and a half. We played down there a few years ago when, so Jason, once again, is my stepdad. He married my mother, and they got married down in Argentina, and we did a few shows. Just super last minute things. Our harmonica player at the time, Jesse Bowden, he was down at the wedding, and so we were able to do the full thing. But
So is Jesse fully retired now?
Yep, he went to Oregon and
That
probably has like a
bastard.
pot farm
That
or something.
bastard.
Funny though, he's not, because he has
El
a music
Gato.
room and he's just recording a bunch of music. He's getting ready to put out some.
He's getting ready to
some
put out
solo
the music
stuff,
room.
Yeah.
He's an incredible guitar player.
No,
But-
I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
think I've ever heard him on guitar.
He's awesome.
Yeah, I won't let him play
really
guitar
good.
in the band.
Okay, well, tell us about
He's
this
too
guy.
good.
Tell us about this guy in the corner. How did he take over El Gato's place?
It's kind of a weird story.
I believe it.
Well, also going back to Jesse though, you know it better.
So we knew Jesse was retiring for a while and moving away. So was on the hunt for harmonica guy, and they're hard to come by. I don't know if any other band people out there
is
listening.
that? Why doesn't everybody play?
they're-
I mean,
yeah, they're their
that's
own
an
breed.
important. Well, why do you say
They're
that?
their own breed.
Are they
harmonica
strange
players.
and?
Well, they're
Yeah, look
just
at
their
this
own
guy.
breed.
Strange, eclectic, and
Yeah.
I think
kinda
that's
out
one of
there.
the coolest instruments on the planet is harmonica.
It's awesome, and it's hard to find a guy. And so I was actually just asking people and kind of scrubbing through Craigslist a little bit and
Scrubbing through Craigslist for a harmonica player.
on the personals or whatever.
Oh boy, will we ever? Oh whoa!
And
You probably found some interesting stuff there.
I saw a few guys and checked out their stuff, and they were all kind of they wanted to be kind of solo, you know. They just wanted to pick up gigs at places with people. And then Ron had an ad on Craigslist, and he was it said harmonica. I think it said percussionist first. Percussionist, harmonica, and flute and sax. He plays all those things.
Right.
But so I read down a little bit to the harmonica part, and like, all right, I'm gonna give this guy an email, and I shot him an email with some links, and said, hey, do you want to? Is this something that interests you? And he emailed back, and he had never put an ad on Craigslist before. So in that week that he put it on there, it was the week that I was looking.
It was just fate, just luck.
So why was harmonica last?
I've been focusing the last several years on playing percussion with a lot of my bands, and
okay. Note to self: everybody needs a harmonica player, and the flute is awesome. Those are things that you don't. It's like I play cello, so everybody wants a cellist. You know, it's like things everybody plays guitar or drums or whatever, right? But not everybody plays harmonica. Why is that so hard to find?
Cello is interesting. That'd be
but it's
that'd be a good fit with our band.
That'd be cool.
Remember though, Jason, when because Jesse had bought an amp from him or something.
Is that right?
Isn't that?
We had an acquaintance where we actually knew someone, and we had bought amplifiers from some guy.
Well, that's how small the
finished
harmonica
up.
community is.
But I remember Jesse was like, well, I think I know this guy, but this guy's like big time. Like he like travels around and plays music. Like he's like this, you know, like professional. And then he was talking about Ron. Yeah.
He is
on Craigslist.
But
somebody wants
he
to
was like,
hire
I don't
me.
know if he wants to join the band. Like, I think he's got like a full thing going on, blah, blah, blah. And then we found him Jason found him on Craigslist.
Okay, we're going to take a break and we're going to get ready to hear the Budrows live. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm sure you guys are all ready to hear these guys live, right? Are you ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. Okay, what are you guys going to play for us?
The song about chickens?
A song about chickens. You don't have the chicken guitar.
No, I don't. I saw that one. This is a new one, though, and it's called Chicken Fight.
Okay, let's see your guitar, though. Let's see what you guys are playing.
This is the 3-string noise machine.
Oh, wow, that really sounds
3 strings.
good. 3-string noise machine. Okay, this is going to be good.
Good old boys live down the road, turn left at the barn with a beat up road, a rusted roof, string up lights, and that's the house with the chicken fight. I know Simone if you want to get in. And Dirty Ben, you know he's my friend. Paulina, she works the gate, and it starts at midnight, and don't be late. Chicken fight late at night. Chicken fight, them birds ain't right. Chicken fight to the death. That rooster done crowed his last breath. Chicken fight late at night. Chicken fight, them birds ain't right. Chicken fight to the death. That rooster done crowed his last breath. They're raising roosters, ain't got no hens. Gotta keep them all in separate pens. Shopping big, Duke all knife. Get ready for the chicken fight.
That's so cool. You guys think that's cool? I mean, they make all this shit and then they make that kind of sound out of it. This is so awesome. Okay, and even your slide. Tell us about you. I don't know if you made that one, but you make slides as well. That's not a...
I didn't make this one, but
No, you
Macarena
didn't.
will tell you about slides.
I make some of the slides. I've only made a couple of glass ones, but I do make the copper slides for Jason.
Oh, okay,
So
but
the
you...
ones that come in the cigar box kit they were talking about.
Okay, yeah.
I make them all.
Okay, cool. So they're
Custom
copper.
pieces. Yep, copper ones. That
But
one
you
is
also
a
make
glass one.
glass out of like...
The
You make them
PBR.
out of bottles, right?
Yeah, so
Bottle tops.
on my site, it shows a tutorial on how to make your own glass bottleneck slide from a wine bottle or beer bottle. So I actually used to do...
Cold.
Yeah, I used to do them all for the kits out of Pabst Blue Ribbon bottles.
Yes,
I
you
drank
did.
a ton of Pabst, but then it caught up. I couldn't drink enough. I couldn't drink enough Pabst to make the slides, and it got too intensive. So the copper slide, it's a copper pipe. That's another like do-it-yourself style.
couldn't
from a long
drink
time
enough
ago. I
Pabst?
couldn't drink enough Pabst to
I'd
keep
hardly
up.
believe
Okay,
it.
can somebody help Jason here? Can somebody just help him?
That's funny because we had an album release party at this bar in Costa Mesa, and I made a deal with the guy that he would do a beer special with Pabst, and then I got to keep all the bottles.
Oh my God, awesome.
So
That's
I
a good deal.
took home a garbage can full of
Wow.
Pabst bottles.
Okay, what do you got next?
Do you want to do the new one? The dark blues one? Sure. Or do you want to do Blood Guts?
Blood Guts or Dark Blues.
And
It all
gasoline.
sounds pretty good to me. Also, just so our audience knows, the videos that were shown about the guitars and about Jason's art, that was all the Budrows as well, that music. No bad whiskey. For one thing, no bad whiskey.
So that guitar that he just played was tuned to A, and this one's tuned to D. And each one of them are have different tunings. But they're all open tuning, so just when you strum, it's automatically that key.
Yeah, this is another new one. So
Let's hear it.
okay.
Well, I'm feeling weak as the days go by, and I can help but close my eyes. My vision's blurred and it's hard to speak. I'm growing weak with every word, so let me sleep, for I can't stand unbroken thoughts. come along. So let me sleep, for I can't stand broken thoughts. Put me at ease. Moonshine comes, I'm holding fast, and I got a feeling that it won't last. So darkness rise and take me home. I'm going under to forever be alone. I'm going down to forever be alone. Yeah, I'm going down to forever be alone. Well, I'm going down to forever be alone.
Okay, what do you guys think about it? It's awesome, right? Oh my gosh. Okay,
What a
we're
great
out of
audience
time.
we have
Okay.
today.
Yeah, perhaps
Back
60
there.
million people. Oh yeah, and these guys. Okay, where can we find you, Jason Farthing?
JasonFarthing.com, soundboxguitars.com.
Budrows.com.
Yeah, the Budrows.com, and then the newest is cigarboxguitarkit.com to build your own.
Okay, cool. Macarena.
Oh, me? At the Budrows? Huh? What's going on?
You have another thing that you're doing too.
Oh, yes, I do.
Farley.
Yes, I have another band called Farley. We just started up about a year ago.
PHAR.
Yes, PHARLEE. And we do kind of like heavy rock, kind of like metal, psychedelic stuff, I'd say.
Nice.
Ron's seen us a few times as well, and
Very cool.
Jason as well with my mom. It's really fun. It's nice to be really, really loud.
It's fun to be loud.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. I don't even know where to find you, Ron. Except with these guys.
No, I play with these guys most of the time, but I have another band in San
Okay.
Diego I play with, and we're playing Friday night at Siquan Casino.
There you go.
Summer-
are you playing
summer series.
Are you playing harmonica?
I'm playing harmonica.
There you go. You haven't heard him on flute yet, though. You didn't play flute. Flute's great too. Okay, we're out of time. We'll see you next week. We're going Latino art next week. So, Carlos Nieto is back from Harmful If Swallowed. Anyway, see you next week. Have a great one. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, Paulina.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for
Thanks for
having
having
us.
us.
Cheers.
You are watching T Radio V, Radio and TV.